Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for EU4 as we continue our run here with the Navajo. And things are going, I think, pretty good. Pretty good chunk of land. Not very many tribes left near us. We do have the Mescalero, the Apache, and the Yakui. And then over here we have the Wichita and the Lipan. A bit further away. But obviously we're one of the bigger nations around, for sure. I was just looking at this. We can make other cores because we did state this, guys. I thought we could, but I couldn't. I just didn't see it on the other menu, so we can come in here and just make that an instant core. But let's go ahead and get right into this. The last thing I said at the end of the last episode was that I was very much considering going after Yakui here because they currently are allies with Mescalero, and that'd be another way for us to bring Mescalero back in and finish them off. I would definitely like to do that. That would be a very good thing, except that we don't have a lot of manpower right now at the moment. So we're going to wait a little bit just to let that manpower build back up. But at least it does mean that we could go to war before our truce with Mescalero is up, which would be great. 322 is your tech. What's our tech? 323. Yep, that's what I thought. Mescalero is 443. Wow. They're very advanced at the moment. I mean, we could get more advanced, but I don't think there's any reason for us to click those things right this second. Trying to work on some rebellion stuff. Hey, let's go for the deer again. I bet this doesn't work. Don't think it worked. That one up there is the highest at the moment. Are we actually stomping down rebellion here, or? Yeah, I was looking at the wrong view. I mean, we could raise autonomy in a few places. I mean, as soon as this one flips over to being not a core, to being a core, I should say, that'll help things. I don't. Oh, we're gonna have to lose the prestige, I think. I mean, we don't normally want. The unrest is not normally that big of a deal, but in this case, it would be. I think we lose the prestige. It's unfortunate. That's really not what I want to do in that case, but I think that is the right move. We don't have a leader that has... We got a maneuver leader. Oof. Would be pretty useful. We have a corruption leader. Do we have any corruption right now? We do, don't we? Not at the moment. We do have inflation, though. I need to pay out, get rid of the war taxes for a little bit. I keep forgetting that's turned on. We don't have inflation reduction right now. We are very close to being, you know, where we would pay it off anyway, but I may hold off for a minute. We could... What was I looking for? Stability, sorry. We could reduce war exhaustion. I think that might be useful because that would... Although we could also just let it tick on its own. And the reason why ticking on its own would be useful is because it forces us to wait for our manpower to build up a little bit. But if we reduce this, our manpower builds up quicker. So there's kind of two ways to look at that. No, I think letting this tick down for a little bit is fine. We're getting there. As far as the rebels, we're okay. We're not worried about the rebels just yet. If these get up to 80, or 90, whatever, we might do some stuff at that point. But for right now, we're okay. Oh, I was going to grab that maneuver guy because I think he'll be very useful for us. I mean, just one more maneuver. It just feels pretty good. Doesn't that, like... Is it one maneuver for crossing a river? Is that, or is it more than that? Whatever the case, it negates some of the river crossing penalty if it's not entirely, at least partially. Still don't care about the spy network construction right now. And again, the yearly corruption is not that big of a deal. Don't get me wrong, we need Diplo power, but this is a really good guy to have. And I just feel like both of those are useful just to kind of plug in and move on. Do we have any, we do have a Federation person we can invite. Apparently Mick Mac. We had a diplomat. I mean, I know we're currently going after Oniota, which is pretty far away. I'm not sure why it was telling us that they were closer than that. Unless they just recently joined a federation. Who is this? Shoshone? Apache? Or this is... You know what? We don't care about you right this second. So let's bring that one back. And then we'll see where we go from there. All right, let's check this again. We do have... I don't know why it's... I feel like this is a bug, right? This is definitely a bug. Truth be told, the last time I clicked it for one of these other guys, I clicked it anyway because I assumed it would say no, because it was just a graphical bug. Now that I know that it's a legitimate bug, I don't really want to take advantage of that. Because we can see that they have a desire to stay in their federation. And yeah, this is a bug. Like I said, I'm okay that I took advantage of it here because I just didn't think it would work and it was just worth seeing. But in this case, now that I know it will work that way, it doesn't feel good. I don't want to do that. And maybe I'm overthinking it, but yeah. We could almost get Haida. So close. I guess we can improve relations with them for a bit because they're the next closest. Maybe we can get them enough. If we get up to our max 6K limit, then I think we can jump on the stack down here and be happy with that. Hopefully by then the separatist issues will be mostly gone. I mean, yeah, their unhappiness is definitely dropping. The unrest is dropping pretty quickly here. So I'm not super worried about a lot of that. I guess the autonomy isn't because of the core. I thought the autonomy was because we didn't have cores. What is the autonomy from? I mean, it's supposed to be dropping, but it doesn't seem like it's dropping that much. We're at 80% with the okay guys. So they're very close to firing. Unrest here. I mean, it's going to keep decaying, so we're getting everything decaying. It's getting there. I mean, 6K is a little bit strong from what we want to attack right now with our puny little almost 5K stack. Apparently we can make a state. I don't see any reason why we wouldn't. Yeah, increases our income by that much. Absolutely. And then we can core all provinces. I think that's worth it. I think that's worth it. Do we really gain that much money? We're actually getting a pretty good chunk of money. We're about to have enough gold to build one of the bigger buildings. In fact, we do have enough gold to build one of the bigger buildings. Which one? Diplorep's pretty big. Reform progress is pretty good. Land force limit is amazing, except we don't have manpower. So, I mean, increasing the local manpower will increase our manpower regeneration, I believe. I think that's right. The more manpower we have, more manpower cap we have, the more regeneration we do. Is that correct? I think that's how that works. At least I feel like that's how it used to work. Maybe that's not how it works anymore. And obviously all the local good things like that would be useful. Monthly reform progress is also very good. I think the Diplorep is just going to help us a bit more up front because of the ability to do some stuff with our nations and things. Doesn't matter where I put it. I don't think it really matters where I put it. I'll put it over here. Get some Diplorep coming in. Not coming in. it's a passive, but we'll get that rolling. It's getting low. I mean, we're getting there. Is it dropping here quicker because our units are here? I assume that's the whole point of having our units here, right? Or does it not? Does it not because our units are here? They're on rebel suppression. Isn't that why they're standing here? I'm just not seeing it. Oh, friendly troops. There it is. It's only one. It's only reducing the unrest by 1, so it's really not doing much. A lot of these are getting very low, though. All right, let's go check them out first, and then we will. Okay, I mean we are in an alliance with you already. I keep forgetting that we have an alliance with you. We could send money, we could do things. I just don't think it's gonna be enough. We're gonna recall the diplomat for now. We tried. Let's see if we can get anybody else though. Still this guy. I mean, this guy's annoying, but he's still there. I wonder if we can get Yakutsk by now. Did all of our negatives go away? Not quite still. Wow. Alright, well then we'll wait till those go away before I worry about it. Truce with the Apache ended. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get these guys. I mean, yeah, that's fine. We'll call that diplomat. We're almost up to 6k troops, but we are going to have separatists soon-ish. Might want to wait till those kind of die off a little bit. I guess I should plug in at least one of these guys to do something. Go after... I don't know. If there's outreach countries out there, or whatever, go after them. That's funny that we're... It's Mescalero. I don't really care. So you know what? Maybe I should not do that one. Let's do allies. We don't need to improve with Mescalero. They're on our hit list. No longer a valid rival. Doesn't surprise me. We're at 6k. The only thing giving me pause now is the rebels. Alright, we got the Diplo Rep building. Which gives us this. Missionary strength. I mean, it's a button to push and it lasts... Oh, I'm sorry, it's only 15 years. So no, I don't think I need to push this button right now. Missionary strength is irrelevant to us at this point. Yeah, we don't really need to push that button. I'll dismiss that one. Hopefully it comes back for any future ones. I think it will. I mean, several of these are getting very low. Really want to go after these guys. I assume all of our religion's the same. To be fair, I haven't really checked. Where would that be? I think it's normally here, but I didn't think it was going to matter, so I took it off. Religious. Yeah, I was going to say. And until we get down to like Mexico side of things, we are going to be all totemist up this way. Cool. That works for me. So yeah, we're not going to have to worry about the religion thing for quite some time. Hey, we got a little bit of manpower. I actually could get another troop. You know what? Why not? Let's be at our force limit. I might just start this and just accept that our guys, if they fire, and we'll just deal with them at that time. What? is... yeah, we're at 0 war exhaustion. So I think this is worthwhile to go after now. So we're going to move over here. Let's find stop rebel suppression for now. That might start taking this one up pretty quickly, but it's going to be okay. I don't want to lose the prestige. Okay, we're here. We're going to have to go across the river, which is not ideal, but we get to see how much of a difference this maneuver thing makes. We'll take a look and see what that looks like. All right, we do have a free guy. We will declare war. Hopefully you bring Mescalero in. We'll just go for the main province, but we obviously will take whatever else we can, because why not? And fuss on my shoulder, it's just bugging me. We could bring Apache into this, which is funny because they'd be fighting against their Federation guy. We don't need them though. We'll hold on to that. They're not going to join Mescalero, so it doesn't matter. I think there's any reason not to do this. I mean, other than the rebels, I don't think there is any reason not to do this. All right, we'll go ahead and... Honestly, we don't need war taxes. We're fine. Yeah, we don't need to waste the military points. We are going to be okay. All right, let's jump in on you guys. So we are going to take a crossing penalty of -1. If the attacker has a higher maneuver than the defending general, the crossing penalty will be ignored. His maneuver is 0. My maneuver is 2. But I think we get the 1. We have an extra 1 roll, right? That's not already baked in. I don't think that's already baked in. So I think we're actually at 3. Either way, we have higher, so the penalty will be ignored. Now this is a smart move because there are no troops nearby. This should go in our favor, which it does. There's Lippin. You're going to be able to take care of that. That's fine. So we'll just sit here and start sieging this down. Here comes Pawnee. I don't know why they have so many troops. Call the allies. We don't need to call our allies. There's a Lippin right there, isn't it? Wasn't that? Oh no, that was this guy. That was this guy. Never mind. I thought he was still running, so I didn't expect him to turn around already. I mean, we don't need the rest of our Federation. Us and Lippin are going to be able to handle this just fine. Build a building. We'll wait till after this before we decide what we're going to do with that. Okay, we did get separatists. Hopefully these guys handle our separatists for us. Will they? They will not. Yes, they will. There we go. Oh, they waited too long. Oh, there they go. They got in there. Oh, are they going to lose? Nope, they're going to win. So there you go. That's one reason to be at war. That way our Federation handles our bad guys. All right, we got this one. That's the most important one. Well, I said so much. Actually, this is the most important one because this is the one I actually care about. Because I want to piece him out, get him out of the game, and then the Apache will have no choice but to join us. Oh, come on. Are we still gaining positive, by the way? Surely we are, right? We're the strongest, aren't we? We are. Come on. Flip this. Flip this. Oh, you entered a military alliance with him? Okay. Oh, does that mean you're about to join this war against us? Okay, we got that. Cool. All right. Sue for peace. We're 100%, so I don't think they have any choice but to join us completely. This will full annex them, right? I mean, could I just also just say full annex? That says more than 100. If I say full annex, what does that do, actually? I think I've checked this before, didn't I? I don't think that's... I think that brings both everything in, doesn't it? Yeah, I think this is fine. Looks like it's getting both of these. I can't tell because it's not highlighting these, so it's throwing me off. I don't know which way to go about this. I think because they have no tribal land, if we just take these two, they're gone, right? They have nothing left. They do not exist. If they move again, I'm going to be annoyed and then I'm going to realize my mistake, but at least I'll know my mistake, right? I don't think it matters. I think we just take everything they have. They don't exist. They did move. Okay, see, I didn't know. I wasn't sure if they would move or not. Okay, so they do move. Did they have tribal land in there that I just didn't know about? Is that what happened? Or do they just move to whatever the next place is? Because this one made sense to me. When they moved here, made perfect sense. They had tribal land here. This one, I didn't see any tribal land, and maybe I was just blind. Okay, so we still don't get them. We still don't get Apache. Well, that was my mistake. I mean, I say mistake. I don't know if that was a mistake. That was a learning opportunity, and now we know. We do need to just annex them. I mean, the plus side, we did get some more tribal lands, but we will just try to figure out how to annex them down the road. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. But we will wait for our guy to get back, and we will piece these guys out. And I guess on the flip side, we can just annex these guys and see what this does. Yeah, there we go. That's a good move. Annex these guys, see what happens here. Because I think we did that last time, didn't we? Yeah, we get the tribal land. I did that up here, so that was a mistake, picking these and not annexing them. We did the annex thing with actually, no, this is the first migratory tribe we've done. Yeah, I don't think we've done any other migratory tribes up until now. All these other guys were settled tribes. So it works differently. Okay, fair enough. I mean, a little unfortunate, because I still really would love to get the Apache in. We're still in a very good place, so it's not that big of a deal. We will definitely rival... Well, I guess we'll rival both of these guys, because we kind of need rivals. But it doesn't really matter that much anymore. You guys are going to go back on suppression. Everywhere you can, wherever it matters. Oh, I guess we can't do that one. So we'll go that. Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, I kind of wish I had... In retrospect, I wish I'd done things differently, because I really, really want to get the Apache on our side. Someday they will be on our side. Someday. We'll get it figured out. But now we know, for sure. No, we're not going to be insulted with Lippin. Yeah, this is fine. We'll get boosts of happiness with everybody. You actually are very mad at me right now. Oh, because we're rivals. Really? Huh. Alright, well, it's... Improved relations is already maxed out. We are just rivals. I mean, I guess we've got to rival you back, or else we're going to have some issues. And I don't want to be your rivals. Can you just move away so that we're, like, not valid rivals anymore? I don't want to be rivals with you. Actually, I was going to say, if you stop being rivals with Lippin, maybe we just grab you instead. But you are the leader, so it wouldn't work the same way. Could build a building. I think I want to build the force limit building next. Speaking of force limit, yeah, we are still 7-7. I say that, also government reform would just be fine as well. All right, what we got here? We got their opinion of us changes. Shawana gets less local unrest. Trade pair, okay, interesting. Huh. Where's Shawana? Shawana's right there. Is Shawana one of the ones we are worried about? Nope, they have 0 unrest at the moment. So we don't really care about the local unrest. Yeah, I mean, I think this one's fine. More goods produced is probably better for us than trade power, and we don't care about the unrest. In that, at least not in that province. Other provinces a little bit, but not that province. All right, we really need to get this federal cohesion come up. I was really, really hoping we get the Apache. That's all right. Funny thing is, if we ever got the Apache, if we could get them by themselves without the Mescalero, we might actually be able to get the Mescalero in as well, but not going to happen. I mean, they obviously hate us right now, which is just, that's a rivalry thing, right? So once the rivalry stops, which I think will happen once they move, they will eventually move because that's just inevitable. They're getting pretty high on their devastation, so they should move. Preferably, I mean, right here, any of these two won't be enough for them to not be hitting us anymore, but hopefully they'll move far enough away soon enough. This is how many years? 10 years. 10% less effectively taxed, so we're not really worried about the trade, I don't think. I don't think it's exactly 1-to-1, but let's say we lose about 0.3 if it was exactly 10%. I don't know if that's exactly how that's going to work out, but if it was 0.3 a month, that's 3.6 a year times 10 years, that's 36 ducats. Or we could lose 17 ducats now. I think we'll stop them. And it's possible that math was a little bit skewed, but that's the only math I got right now, so I'm hoping that was pretty close at least. All right, let's check this real quick. Still the bugged out one. But Yakuts is actually potentially wanting to come join us now. We're already still, that's because we're maxed at relations, never mind. We could bring them in back into an alliance. We're currently allied with Haida and Nihia. We're not allied with Apache, and we're not going to be. So I guess an alliance with Yakuts would not hurt anything. But it's also no guarantees that it tips them over enough. But why not? Let's get the alliance here. I think we got it the spot. How close are we? We're so close. That's all right. We'll get there. I do wish we could see some of this stuff in one of the, in like the outliner here. Oh, that's right. We're still waiting on the tribal development before we can get over here to core this province. Doing okay on the unrest now. It's starting to die off. Some of the autonomy is starting to die off as well. That's good. Which obviously means we're going to be making more money. I think I'm still waiting for the 200 gold, or I guess probably 186 gold thing next. Most of you guys are building capped, right? Yeah, you're already building capped. Is this costing us money per turn? I don't think it's like a fort or anything, so I don't think it is. Yeah, it's not a fort. Okay. But I don't want those earthworks, at least not now. These two can stay for now because those are actually halfway decent buildings. But the earthworks ones, I just don't need, and I'd rather use these building slots for something else. So I'm going to get rid of the earthworks in a couple places, just so we have the option of some building slots for other things. We'll just do 3 of them for now. I mean, we're not going to be building a whole bunch of buildings right this second, but soon-ish we will be. Probably the next one. I mean, I said force limit next, but honestly, our allies are helping us out enough that I'm not worried about the force limit right this second. Probably the next one will be the reform thing. We need to come over here and declare war on this guy. Take some of his land. Actually, could we? I don't think we can because he's not close to... If he was close enough to the Pawnee, would we be able to... I guess if it's Pawnee were settled tribe, we might be able to fight for like some of their land or something crazy like that. I think we could go to war with you though, couldn't we? Yeah, we could go to war with you. I mean, I'm not saying we will, but it is another way to bring Mescalero in and fix our mistakes. Now, he does have a lot more stuff on his side. Yeah, that would be a lot more of a of an issue. And Natchez, where's Natchez? There, and then Anilico and Nilco right there, and Cosqui up there. Yeah, okay. I mean, they are some beefy guys. I mean, he's got 6K troops now. He's got 5K, 5K, and 5K. So, you know, they got some troops. I think we have more. I think our federation is bigger, but they do have some. Now, we also have these guys down here. this is where we're getting into like actual Mayan stuff. I don't know if we want to go that far down. Like, I don't know. I mean, other than the fact that I want Mescalero, well, we're going to try and avoid going south of the Rio Grande right now. But, yeah. All right, let me unpause here. I just realized the time. All right, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in there. When we come back, we're eventually going to plan for our last final war, and I'm going to do it right against Mescalero. Although, again, I would still really like to just get both Mescalero and Apache on our side and just be done with that. But we'll go from there. We'll see what happens. Probably build a few buildings, things like that. Just build up our infrastructure now that we've kind of cleaned out this entire area. And then maybe start thinking about how we're going to start going after some of these guys over here to the east. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.